Hey Mike, it's your lucky day. You're getting your own personalized video from Travel Punks. Though today we're credit building punks, I think. You're welcome. So for those of you that are not Mike, don't fear, this information could benefit you as well. A little background for everyone watching. Mike's situation may be like many of yours. He has one credit card that he's running pretty close to its limit and uses his debit card for most purchases. He's making his credit card payments by the due date and not accumulating a lot of debt, but his credit score isn't really improving and it's hovering right around 700. Now, don't get me wrong, 700 is by no means a bad credit score, but it could certainly be better. And we all know that there are effectively zero benefits to using a debit card, right? So, how do we take this average credit score and improve it? My first recommendation would be to pay off the balance on your existing credit card. The two biggest credit factors are payment history and what's called credit utilization. Basically, out of your available credit, how much of it are you using? Let's say you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit and an average closing balance of $800 bucks. That's 80% credit utilization, and this looks bad to banks. Under 30% is considered good, but lower is better when it comes to credit utilization. And here's a fun fact about credit utilization that most people don't know. Paying off your balance every month may prevent you from paying interest, but the amount on the card when your statement closes still counts toward your credit utilization. Yeah, that's right. So if you spend $800 a month on your card and pay the balance in full, on the due date, that's still 80% credit utilization. Shitty, right? So there are a couple of ways around this. The first trick is to pay off the balance on the card before the statement closing date instead of the due date. Find out when your statement closing date is and pay your balance before the statement closes. If your statement closes with a zero balance reported, that's 0% credit utilization. Another great option is to ask for a credit limit increase on your existing card or cards. More available credit means lower utilization. Now, if your bank or card issuer is going to do a hard credit inquiry when you ask for a limit increase, this is a great time to sign up for another card. Why? Because hard credit inquiries will cause a temporary minor dip in your score, but multiple inquiries close together only count as one inquiry. So it's better to do multiples at one time rather than space them out. Kind of counterintuitive, right? So this brings me to my next point. More cards will not hurt your score, and too many credit cards is not a thing. More credit cards actually improve your credit score. Now, obviously, or at least I hope obviously, this is if you use them responsibly. Always pay your balances in full every month and avoid those unnecessary interest charges. Here's why the whole too many credit cards will hurt your credit thing is a myth. The more cards you have, the more available credit you have. This is going to improve your credit utilization and improve your score. If you have 10 cards and each of them have a $1,000 limit and you still only spend that same $800 a month across all of your cards, that 80% utilization you had before becomes 8%, and that's excellent. Giving yourself more available credit and keeping your utilization low is guaranteed to improve your score. How do I know? Well, I have over 20 active credit card accounts and my score has continued to go up, and over 800 at this point. So if you're wondering about what cards to get, truthfully, it doesn't really matter, at least as far as improving credit utilization is concerned. It really boils down to your personal goals. If you just want something simple like extra cash back, the Citi Double Cash and Chase Freedom Unlimited are both solid, no annual fee options. If you're looking to get started in travel rewards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Citi Thank You Premier are great starter cards with modest $95 annual fees. Want another reason to shift all of your spend to credit cards? The fraud protection is infinitely better. Why? If your debit card gets cloned and some asshole overdrafts your account, whose money is gone? It's yours. Will the bank get it sorted out and put your money back? Probably, eventually. But have fun explaining to the landlord or utility company that your money disappeared due to fraud and the bank is working on it when your bills are due. They're gonna look at you like you used the dog ate my homework excuse. Now, same scenario but with a credit card. Whose money is gone this time? It's the bank's money. You're not responsible for fraudulent charges, and issuers will typically remove those charges from your statement while the fraud claim is being investigated. Meanwhile, your money is still safe and sound in your bank account, allowing you to continue paying for your expenses as needed. See how much better that is? So, Mike, I hope you find this information useful, and for everyone else, I hope you find it useful as well. If you agree, disagree, or have something to add, let us know in the comments below, or you can harass me directly on Instagram at Carson. Thanks for watching, everybody.